Welcome to the Fleet Geeks Podcast. We're here to help develop fleet and transport professionals. Do you want to progress and develop your skills and knowledge? We promise to bring lively conversation and debate around interesting issues and keep you bang up to date with changes in our awesome industry. The Fleet Geeks are a community of professionals, and if you enjoyed the podcast, why not join the discussion for free in the Fleet Geek community over on Facebook?
Hello and welcome to yet another riveting edition of Fleet Geeks Podcast, and here we are, three of us online again, which just goes to prove that we have become a very flexible. Not only us as a business, we've become very flexible with this sort of thing, but as a nation, we have got to grips with this technology, haven't we? At last. So, welcome to the podcast, everybody, and today's subject is I think this is a great subject, and possibly, again, reflecting on the time of year it is as people go off on their holidays and what have you. It's a time to pat a few people on the back and say, well done. You've had you do a sterling job. So we'll introduce this one then to the room as being unsung heroes of our industry. So what we're talking about here, I think, is those admin people that are the life and soul of a business. Maybe the forklift drivers. I think we all know forklift drivers don't all sign off. All forklift drivers at the once going, oh, exit, no, because there can be some cracking forklift drivers who really do keep your business running because they do just more than drive a forklift. If you know what I mean. So, unsung heroes, guys, over to you. Who do you think are the unsung heroes of a traffic or a transport operation, warehouse transport? The stuff we do.
Yeah, I'd go with the admin people as well. The probably the people in the gatehouses. They're checking loads in and out. They're making sure perhaps loads are secured correctly at some businesses. And they're probably going a bit above and beyond as well. I know previous companies where I've worked, the gatehouses, some of the depots had gatehouses, and them guys, they wouldn't just be taking your delivery tickets and giving you work. You would actually, they'd give you information. They would, the health and safety information. That's going above and beyond. They'd be out there looking around the vehicle, making sure the right loads on the vehicle. And these, people would see them as just the people in the gatehouse, but actually, there's a vital part of that cog when you look back. And
absolutely,
get the recognition there. That, if a load goes 200 miles and it's wrong, it's a big cost to a business. Yet these people were making sure they was going out, the loads were right, stopping these incidents from happening. These sort of things. But yeah, forklift drivers as well, like you said. Generally not always, depending on the size of the business. Perhaps they're not only a forklift driver, perhaps they're loading the vehicle, and perhaps they're doing the paperwork as well to make sure the
you get a lot of long servers, don't you, in forklifts? Yeah. I know that it's a fairly transient community, but there are, I know people who have done that kind of job and have done it for donkey's years. So, they know the ins and outs of that company. They know the ins and outs. They know all the drivers. They know, and as a transport manager, as a budding transport manager, if you want a quick rundown on who's who, and
definitely,
you speak to the forklift drivers because they know, they do know.
They see everyone, don't they? They hear everything, I suppose.
Hi, it's Pete from Flagship Partners. We're really proud to sponsor the Fleet Geeks podcast. Flagship Partners offer a range of consultancy and training services to ensure that our customers remain compliant and have the best possible knowledge to be able to fulfill their work. If you're interested in support with any of our safety, HR or compliance services, or you want to train to be a transport manager or need driver CPC training, give us a call today.
Unless you're an incredibly good reader of people as a new transport manager, or a transport manager coming into a new business, you're not going to know all them drivers. But I'll tell you what, the forkies will. They'll know them inside out and back to front. So, yeah, I'm going to sing the praises of forkies. As you mentioned, admin people. Is it right to call them admin people? Customer service
administrators. Yeah,
administrators. Yeah.
There could be customer services as well. Yeah, you're right. They could be dealing with the end user, making sure you've got no issues when the driver gets to the other end. You're right. That's
I know where a company I used to work for, those people got it in the neck from customers, they got it in the neck from drivers, and then they got it in the neck from the MD or managers that come in and say, where's the bloody transport manager? Where is he? Oh, he cleared off at 4:00, So, they get it in the neck from everybody, don't they?
It's a really good one about people getting it in the neck. A transport clerk, maybe Their job is just to hand out tickets. A driver's been on the road, been held up. His first port of call is to unleash all that stress he's just had into the ear of the person to give him
anybody who's picking a phone up.
Anyone that's there, and that they have to take. Well, they don't have to. They shouldn't have to take it, but they do take a lot of the driver's stress away by just being an ear to listen to. Yeah, someone to listen to their gripes throughout the day. Pete's
our communications guru, and he's been very quiet on this one. So Pete's a well-read guy, and he talks and professionally talks, and Pete delivers all sorts of communications type courses. So Pete, what's your take on this then in terms of the unsung heroes?
I think I'll just get the final say on this one, and I think planners get the real raw end of the stick. So I think the planners are a vital and integral part of any fleet business. I think they decide on routing, they decide on, they deal with fallout with customers, they deal with fallout with drivers, and ultimately they're the pinch point for any business. And I think a good planner is worth their weight in gold. Yeah. And I think they can make a vehicle, it's a bit like what I call the workshop controller from the maintenance side. And I'd say the maintenance providers are often the unsung heroes as well, certainly the mechanics. But I think the planner is they're kind of the glue that binds everything together on a day-to-day operational point of view. And if shit hits the fan, it's normally pushed back on them. So for me, it's planners. So
great one. Yeah,
that's it. Really. Yeah, good conversation, eh?
As always, we'll be interested to hear what your thoughts on that one. So I think each of us have had Forkies, the admin, and obviously the planners. After all, it's only that far on a map, isn't it? So great subject. Let us know.
Yeah, see you all on the next one. Thank you.
See you next one.
Cheers, guys.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please share with your friends and colleagues too. Join us for free on Facebook with the Fleet Geeks community for transport and fleet managers. Fleet Geeks offers ongoing professional development, networking and mentoring too. So get in touch with me, Pete Rushmer, on any social media platform to find out more.